Okay. So we're here. We're live. Live. I was like, what's in my hand? There's something on my, I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Live stream. Bat shirt. Water. I need to drink more water. Had water this morning, but I need to drink more water. That'd be healthy, I guess. But we're here. Wow. Knoxway failure. Keyshawn. How you pronounce your name? Jeremiah. Arkham. What's up, everybody? Hold on. 1 second. Gotta make sure that this is sent out to people. Make sure it's shared to Twitter. So people know we're live. EMAC, what's up? We're live. Black Eagle, Hero's Journey, Victor, Carlos, hey everybody, welcome. If I can spell today. I have some trouble spelling sentence. An animated series, adaptations of Capcom's Dragon's Dogma, will be released on Netflix. Has this been announced? That? Dragon's Dogma? Has that been announced? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Until just now. Dragon's Dogma, a Netflix original. I'm guessing it was announced because I don't think Netflix has ever announced something via dropping a poster for it. Like, they would have already... There's some sort of announcement somewhere for Dragon's Dogma. I guess. I don't know. The shit you see online, man. The shit you see online. Yes, I heard about the Bad Batch. Interesting. We'll have to see where they take it. Those episodes with the Bad Batch are definitely better than the middle four with the sisters. What did you think of Ruby Rose's came Batwoman? Well, I've openly said that I overall enjoyed her performance. Definitely, she was improving over time. And it's unfortunate that she left the role, but it's for the best. So, it's world-renowned. Thank you so much, Carson, for that. Thank you. By the way, guys, whoever's here, this Thursday, me and Carson and another guy who Carson introduced me to are meeting up to go over getting crew together and start talking potential casting for our next short film. This is not Star Wars, so don't, think, oh, Star Wars, that's nuts. That's not the next thing. It'd be nice, but at the same time, the script's not done. So, yeah. Superboy Prime and Superman and Lois show, since they have two Sons storyline version. Possibly. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, man. Thank you very much, Victor, for the $4.99 super chat. But yes, I could definitely see them doing this. I really could. There's many possibilities because there's certain things they could have done on Supergirl they never got around to doing, like certain things you thought they would have done already. So I think they're going to do it on Superman and Lois. Chainsaw, I saw that you will be the next Batwoman next season. Yes, it is true. Well, actually, I'm Batwoman for season 3. That's what I've heard. If you haven't watched any of the episodes yet, you should watch Stargirl. Well, yeah, I haven't seen past episode 1. That's the unfortunate part of having a lot of other stuff going on. So, yeah. I found your channel late last night because I wanted to see Flash reactions and they're good. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for checking those out, Thoughts on the new HBO Max Gotham show. Now, I would have done a video about this, but ultimately I decided to pass on it. But from what we're hearing, it's supposedly what they originally wanted the Gotham show that was on Fox to be like, and then they just continued to make it more like a Batman show. I don't know. We'll see who's actually in the show in terms of characters. There's a lot of rumors that it's going to be Jeffrey Wright. He's going to be in the show, but I don't know. They're saying it's a prequel before the Batman movie, so I don't know if he'll be in it. Is ReactorCon will be live on your channel? Well, ReactorCon is going to be all variety of YouTube channels that are a part of it. All kind of reactor channels will be a part of ReactorCon. So essentially, search up the hashtag on YouTube, search up the hashtag on Twitter, and you will be seeing reactors who are a part of ReactorCon doing their own stuff. So it's not just like ReactorCon is going to be on someone's channel as a hosting thing. It's like people are going to be doing live streams, other type of videos about stuff dropping at Comic-Con and stuff like that, and just videos in general that relate to Comic-Con are going to be released with that hashtag and being promoted everywhere. So be on the lookout. Considering Watchmen is at Fandom, do you think it'll get a season 2? I don't know, because they're saying that they won't do a season 2 without the showrunner or the show creator who, put it all together for the show wants to come back. I don't know if he's already said that. How do you think they would fill in the storyline in Batwoman season 2? There's a lot of rumors of what they're doing. I'm waiting for more confirmation. What are your thoughts on the rumor that Barbara Gordon is going to replace Terry in the Batman Beyond movie? Well, Batgirl Beyond is a thing in the comics. They have done it. It would kind of align with the rumor that they're going to be using Michael Keaton more than just a Flashpoint appearance, and that he'll return as a Flashpoint-esque Batman situation where he's in more films. And one of the things they referenced was Batgirl. So that would make sense if Batgirl was the Batman Beyond situation. I don't know. Who knows? Do you think DC Universe will be done soon and just be labeled as on HBO Max? Yeah, I think what's going to happen is that the DC Universe stuff is going to integrate into HBO Max eventually, like all the stuff that's like, because I'm trying to think what exactly is not on HBO Max that's on DC Universe. I think it's Young Justice, and I think it's also Titans. So I think they'll just integrate everything else, and I think they'll reformat DC Universe to be a comic book service that is dedicated to online comic books, which that means the service will, the service is dying anyway, so why is it? I don't know why it's still going. You should reach out to Dave Peanut on Twitter. He has a live show, Talk Movies and Fandom and ReactorCon. Wait, so is he a part of ReactorCon? Is that what you're saying? Did you hear the 20th? Yeah, it is the 20th anniversary. I think you meant 2000. It is the 20th anniversary today of the release of the first X-Men film. It is crazy to think that. No, Barbara wouldn't be 60 plus. They would re-alter it. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I have heard the rumors that DC is looking to making a Zatanna and Raven solo projects. I don't know. I mean, I think Zatanna's more likely because Zatanna is a part of Justice League Dark. We know they're doing a Justice League Dark show on HBO Max. So I wouldn't be surprised if Zatanna does get a film that is connected to the show. Raven, I feel like what they really should... I mean, look, here's the thing. If you're saying you're doing a Raven movie, people are going to be like, okay, so is it Raven from Titans? No, it's not going to be Raven from Titans. So they're going to have to find somebody else. What's up, Fernando? What's up, man? The DC Universe is not the Arrowverse. It's not the same thing. Do you think Marvel will get their own online event as they are? Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but, it's surprising because I thought Marvel would still be there. Will you do reaction to the DC fan? Now, I won't do a reaction to the panels per se, unless I'll do reactions to stuff that drop at the panel. Like if there's like some big news that drops of the Arrowverse shows, I'll do a video on it. More like they're going to do, they're going to be doing, what is it? I think they're going to be dropping a trailer for the Snyder Cut there, so probably that too. Film Junkies, the one involved Jessica, but you guys would get along great. Well, I mean, I've heard of him. I don't know if he'd actually be interested in being a part or wanting, to talk. I mean, if he wants to talk about just whatever, just random shit, then cool. I mean, I've seen his stuff before, but I don't know if he'd actually want to talk to me. Do you think a Brain Around Superman TV show could work? I just clicked on it. Why did it not click? Where'd that go? Here we go. Anthony. Okay, here we go. Yes, it definitely would. There was actually a rumor for a bit that they're actually doing that, but but apparently haven't heard anything since. It sucks that Netflix canceled Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I agree. And I'm wondering if they knew ahead of time as they were filming part 4 that this is it. Because it honestly feels they could do part 5 and part 6. I mean, because the showrunner openly admitted that they had more story to tell and that they're going to have to continue it in a comic book form, which is shit. Yes, I have seen Mystery of the Batwoman. A lot of people are pointing to that in terms of some of the things they could be adapting from that into the Batwoman Season 2 arc, but we'll see. Victor, I've already spoke about this, but I'm curious about it. I'm definitely more interested in this instead of a show about the sisters that were in the middle of the last season. They are not retconning the trilogy. Do not believe all that bullshit you're hearing online. That is not true. Do you think Joss Whedon will say something soon about Ray Fisher? No. I mean, he would have already said it by now. I think he's just gonna let it go. I mean, unless more people, because there's another story that came out from somebody who was on the cast of Buffy the Vampire that said something. I'm not really sure. But if more and more people come out and say stuff, he might have to respond. Let's see. It does suck, but it is what it is. Do you think the trailer for the Batman will release during Fantasy? I don't know. It depends on how much they shot. It depends on how much they shot before quarantine, because, see, they're not going to be starting shooting until September, and that's potentially they'll start shooting in September. And DC Fandom's in August, so it depends on how much they shot before quarantine. People are saying the Batman movie is going to suck because they are filming studio in September. No, I don't agree with that, because, like, if they weren't confident in doing that, they wouldn't be doing it. I mean, simple as that. Doesn't mean that it'll be good. Just saying, like, they have confidence in doing it. But there was more than one. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if they'll do the more than one angle, but there's definitely some stuff they could pull from that if they wanted to. Do you think WB will announce Grant Gustin to be in the Flash movie? I mean, I would rather that be a surprise when you watch the film. I'd rather that be a surprise when you go in and watch the film. Holy shit, there's Grant Gustin. You know what I'm saying? That'd be amazing. But if they announce it because he has an actual part in the movie, and it's not necessarily a spoiler, like, it actually would make sense for him to be there, and he has things to do. Because, see, they didn't announce the Ezra Miller cameo for Crisis, but they announced a bunch of other stuff for Crisis. If Grant actually has a significant role or some sort of role that actually there's no reason to really hide it, it's to build the hype, it's not a big surprise of a cameo, then sure, go ahead and announce it. But I'd rather not say anything. Thank you, Scott, for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for the upcoming Arrowverse stuff. Do you think Barry, Sarah, or Kara should be the new team leader in the crossovers? I hope we get another crossover with the Arrowverse Justice League. I agree. Now, I think Barry, well, actually, no, I think Sarah. I think Sarah should be the leader because she's been around the longest in terms of she was there at the beginning with Oliver. Now, some people might, say, no, it's got to be Barry because Barry's the Flash, and he's like, he was Barry's, he was Oliver's, they were really close. Their brotherly bond. But Sarah was there since Sarah was there since day one. So, but thank you so much again for the super chat, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I haven't seen past a few episodes of season 3, so I can't. Who do you want to see appear in a future DC animated film? I want to see a Bat Family film that actually has all the Bat Family characters, because they did Bad Blood, had a lot of Bat Family characters, and then Batgirl was in the end as a little cameo. If I'm quite honest, I'm not overly too excited about the next season of Flash. The progress of the show and then making decisions. Well, okay, I see where you're going for there. I'm like, what? What is one thing about Arrow that you would have changed, other than obvious things like Laurel never dying and Roy never leaving? Oliver and Laurel. That's what I would change. Thank you, Dr. Doom. I'm excited for To the Edge. I can tell you guys one thing. One thing about To the Edge. I'll tell you one thing. One thing. And I don't consider it a spoiler because I don't want you guys having all of these expectations of this short film that I wrote. I don't have a part in this movie. And that's by choice. I'm choosing not to go for a role. That doesn't mean that I may not cameo, like in a certain sequence. I might cameo somewhere, but don't expect me to pop up like I have in the Star Wars and the Gordon. That's not happening. It's not happening. I am not. I have no role in this movie. If you see me as a cameo, then I'm a cameo. That's about it. If the rumors of the Justice League Rebirth movie are true, do you think it'll be a rebooted cast plus Battison or a Snyder Cut sequel? Well, if they're doing Justice League Rebirth, hypothetically, it's a rumor, it's probably going to be new characters and old characters probably intertwined after after Flashpoint. Chainsaw, so sad to learn that you did not get cast as Batwoman. I was very upset too, Gavin. Very hurt. I went out for the role. I really pushed myself, and they declined me. When are you going to catch up on Stargirl? That's probably not going to happen. And if it does, it won't be anytime soon. Christ on Earth X or Infinite Earths? The real T asking the real questions here. I personally prefer Crisis on Earth X as a better crossover. Let's see. Where was that at? To the Edge. Yes, To the Edge. What do you think of the Flash DC Rebirth Volume 1 as DC animated movie? As a DC animated movie? Yeah, sure. I mean, the thing is, too, with supposedly we're getting Rebirth because we had Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. That's the final film in the continuity of the New 52 stuff they had been building. Yeah, I think we'll see some Rebirth storylines that were in the comics. They're probably gonna adapt one or two of them. Probably gonna do some origin films establishing the characters again. I'm guessing with a Rebirth timeline. We'll see. Could you do a rewatch of the flashback fight scene in the series finale? Oh, that final fight. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good one. What's something new you want to see in Batwoman Season 2? Recasting Kate Kane. That's what I want. Favorite member of the Bat family minus Batgirl. Batman's my favorite character, but Batgirl is like, if Batman's here, Batgirl is right below it. You know what I'm saying? Olicity is forever, Fernando. Do you think Superman will be a key part of the Arrowverse going forward? Yes, I do believe that, yes. Do you like the casting of Andy Serkis as Alfred? I do, actually. I think he's going to be doing pretty well there. I'm excited because a lot of times when you see Andy Serkis, it's not his face. He's playing a CG character, so I'm glad that he's getting more roles like that. Do you think Batwoman Season 2 is the last chance for CW to make the show better before WB cancels? Well, WB doesn't cancel anything. CW cancels the show. Warner Brothers licensed out the character to CW. CW is paying the licensing fee. They have a contract, and Warner Brothers does not have the authority to go in and cancel a show on a network they don't own. I mean, well, I think they do own it, but like CW makes the call. Unless Warner Brothers comes in with an executive order, which that never happens, CW makes the decision. Or the cast and the crew and the showrunner tell the network they're done after the next season. But it's all really down to contracts. That's the main thing. Like 7 seasons. Well, that's true, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see. See. I mean, yeah, that was a big moment when they revealed the Felicity spinoff. Do you think Titans TV show will go to CW or HBO Max? I personally think HBO Max is going to pick it up because I don't think the CW wants Titans. I mean, that's just my opinion. I have no idea. You should rewatch Justice League and Justice League Unlimited as more content. Possible. I mean, I'm definitely open for more types of videos like rewatches, reactions, shit like that. Of course, with the fact that the shows are currently delayed till January of next year, which means that doesn't mean they're actually going to air in January because if they have to delay shooting even more, the shows ain't airing. Yeah, that was a crazy moment, Fake Jake. He fucking just disappeared out of nowhere. How many more seasons do you think Young Justice could have? At least a couple more. I could see season 4, then a 5, because season 4 is announced. I could see season 5, maybe a season 6. Just depends on how much more story they can tell. Hell, Hydra, Darkseid. Okay. Would you like to see Cassandra Cain in Batwoman season 2? Yeah. Or Stephanie Brown. One of those. Definitely see that. But my prediction is the Flash season 8 will be the final season and Grant will be in the Flash movie and we'll die in 2022. I don't know about that. I mean, the final season being season 8, maybe, but I don't know if he'll just like show up in a movie and die. I think Titans may just get canceled over moving to HBO Max. Yeah, I can see that too. If season 3 doesn't bring in, I mean, here's the thing. If season 3 airs on the DC Universe, then the show's going to die. The show will die if it's on DC Universe. Because if they go, season 3 is going to be on DC Universe, the show's going to fail. Because DC Universe is losing subscribers by the day. It has to. Because Stargirl is still airing over there, but you can watch it for free on the CW, and it's not even going to be on the DC Universe anymore. Season 2 is going to be on the CW, so it's moving away from DC Universe now. They moved over... you can go, instead of just watching DC, you can go to HBO Max and watch Doom Patrol. Harley Quinn, I think, is rumored to move over to HBO Max. Or there was like some sort of like email that went out that said that. So I don't know. Are you looking forward to Metallica content? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I am. I'm really interested. Forgot about that. Fucking Metallica shit tomorrow. Are you going to be watching Season 4 of Young Justice? Oh, yes. You better believe it. I did see that schedule. I don't know. There's a lot of people saying that Ben Affleck's going to show up and Henry Cavill. I don't know if that's going to be true or not. We'll see. Kingdom Come Superman show or John Diggle Green Lantern show? Kingdom Come Superman show, personally, for me. I saw some of your old videos where you reacted to everything wrong with videos. Do you think you could do it again? Possibly. I mean, if you guys give me like a specific movie. I mean, thing is, though, the ones I did react to were really short, and those were the older videos. Now I think that those videos are extremely long, and it's like, do I react to the whole thing? Do I edit some stuff out? Would that ruin the whole point of the video if I edit down one of those videos and I cut out parts people wanted me to, respond to? I don't know. It's one of those tricky things where, like, I don't want to find a video that's too long, but I also don't want to get to the point where, like, yeah, editing stuff down is a pain, but at the same time, it is a thing. But at what extent do you go from, I don't know. I don't fucking know. You like Earthbound's Hero? Would you want Disney to do a Young Justice to continue it? Yeah, but I don't think they will at this point. I don't think they will. Are you a Kingdom Hearts fan? Yes, I am. Can you react to more anime? Well, it seems like a lot of people are not really interested in me reacting to anime. There's not an actual spin-off of Felicity. I mean, there should be, but there's not. I'm kidding. Thank you, Scott, for the $4.99 Super Chat, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Do you think Kara and Sarah and other heroes could still return as guest stars for crossover and stuff, even if their shows end? Possibly. Will they? I don't know. Here's the litmus test. Even though his circumstance is very different than potentially other people, would Stephen Amell return? I mean, he said he would at one point, and then he retracted that. Would he return if they were asked him for some sort of reason, whether it's like a multiverse thing, or if it's the Spectre, he'd never truly died, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of the finale of Arrow and what happened in Crisis. But that's the thing. If it's a multiverse situation of Oliver, because Oliver Queen's out there in the multiverse. You can't tell me that he's not. I'm not saying it's our Oliver. I'm saying there's other Olivers in the multiverse. Our Oliver just died. That's what happened. Would he return? That's the litmus test. If he would return, it's more likely others would as well. He's the guy who started the whole goddamn thing. As Green Arrow Canary's not happening at this point, we don't know. I'm going to assume no. I'm going to say no. Different voice actors of the same character could do more. Oh, God. Fucking James Universe up in here. I have not been keeping up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have not. Well, yeah, I mean, you'd be up for watching that. I mean, but with everything wrong with Chainsaw Reacts, I'm down. You can go die. Dr. Doom, I played, I finally beat the first Last of Us. Game. I've been playing Metro Exodus. Is it Metro Exodus? Is that the newest? It's the newest one. I have it. I started up Resident Evil 2 Remake. Got a little bit into it. It's fucking scary. I scare easily. I finally, for the first time, played the Sly Cooper games. I've beaten 100% Sly Cooper 1 and Sly Cooper 2. I started up Sly 3 a couple weeks back. Haven't played much of it, but I really enjoyed the first game, and I overall enjoyed the second one, too. Yeah. What's up, Gotham Knight? What's up, man? Why do DC Universe shows get to have larger budgets than CW? Well, it's streaming. Well, even though streaming's free, I don't know. Because WB, I don't know. WB gave them more money. I don't know. Yeah, I told you to die, boy. I have seen Attack on Titan. I have not seen the final season or whatever. So, will you play Batman Gotham Knight? Oh, the rumored game? Yeah, definitely for sure. One Esco Deathstroke or Prometheus? I don't know how to answer that. Of course, there's an extra spinoff of Felicity. What made you think there wasn't? I think it's more likely Kate DeLotto would return Miss Benoist. Yeah, Melissa Benoist, she honestly, it feels like Kara would not return unless it's something very specific. I clicked the wrong thing, but yeah, I told Fernando to die. You should play Uncharted. I should. I have the fucking trilogy. I have the Nathan Drake collection. I haven't played it. Can you please tell us when you think Raven should appear in the DCU? Well, I don't know when, because right now the DCU is all up in the fucking air. Do you think we will get a crossover movie with DCU heroes? Nope, that ain't gonna happen. What do you think about Bat series coming on HBO Max? Well, we'll see how that goes about. I mean, I don't know. We've already had Gotham as a show. I don't know. Is Chainsaw Batwoman from Earth 69? You better believe it. You think season 7 of Flash Barry Allen can go to Stargirl? Well, I mean, now that Stargirl is officially going to be on the CW, not like a hybrid of CW DC Universe, it's definitely more likely. Also, by the way, I'm Batwoman on Earth 666, the number of the beast. I'm most excited to see the Snyder Cut stuff. I don't think we're going to, because we're not going to be seeing anything from the Arrowverse stuff. We're just going to be seeing panels, them talking about stuff, not seeing anything. The only thing they could do at Fandom with the Arrowverse shows is show concept art. They wouldn't have anything to show us. Should I see all the films prior to Justice League, Dark Apocalypse, War? I would say personally, yes. You can be most invested when everything hits the fucking fan of that movie. If you want a popular anime that most people tend to enjoy, Death Note. Okay. I don't know. Would you be down for a Gotham spinoff, Batman spinoff show from Gotham a couple years down the road with the same cast? Yeah, but it's never going to happen. The Chainsaw verse takes place on Earth 12 for Chainsaw Gears. What does it mean the DC is to be in the air? Well, it's up in the air in terms of like what movies are really happening at this point, because we don't know. There's no concrete plan. We know that the Batman movie's being made that's not in the continuity of the DCU. The Snyder Cut's going to be really interesting, as it's going to make people go, okay, so is this canon now? Does that mean the Justice League movie that was in theaters, is that canon, or is this Snyder Cut canon? Who knows? That would not happen. Daphne Keane would not reprise her role at all unless Kevin Feige is willing to, like within Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness is willing to open up the multiverse completely. Then yeah, you could, but I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen. Have you watched My Hero Academia? Is that how you pronounce that? I have not. What a villain you want to see in season 2 of Batwoman? Well, because the rumors started coming up about Batwoman season 2. The first rumor, which is now confirmed, is that we have a new Batwoman, and it's not Kate Kane. Ryan Wilder. The rumor that came out around the same time, a little bit after, is that Scarecrow is the villain of the season 2. We'll see. Did you see Michael Keaton press over? Yes, I saw that. I actually shared it. I actually saw it like the day it was posted on Instagram when it was first revealed. So we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll hear casting and plot, but there's no trailer to show. Yeah, see, they've announced 30 movies and only 5 have ever actually happened, been made. They've made Warner Brothers has made so many promises. My hope is that DC Fandom gives us a slate, a presumed slate, depending on coronavirus. We'll see. Maybe that's what they're going to do with DC Fandom. They're going to give us a slate of DC films because AT&T buying Warner Brothers, maybe that's the switch. Because as soon as AT&T bought Warner Brothers, a lot of things changed. So we'll see. Favorite voice? Personally for me, Henry Cavill. I like his voice for Superman, but that's just me. They're all good in their own right. I don't like the idea of DCU. I think DC should do whatever. Well, yeah, DC can do whatever they want. I just feel like they want to do a continuity of films like the MCU. They just don't have a concrete plan right now. Do you prefer the long sleeve Green Arrow suit that Oliver had in season 5 and 6, or the final suit they had in season 8? I really like the season 8 suit. That's just me, though. We need a legit DC slate, no false promises. Exactly, because that's what it was for the past couple of years. Because, like, I remember it was like, I forget what year it was at Comic-Con. There was a Comic-Con where they just showed off a list of films. And there was, like, other things around this, too, where they went to, like, other cons. And Warner Brothers had some sort of panel, and they just showed off a list of movies. Just, like, listing names of supposed movies. And I remember that went out online. Oh, my God, Warner Brothers just showed off a bunch of fucking titles for upcoming movies that are going to be coming out. Batgirl, Flash, Green Lantern Corps, all this stuff. And look what happened. Not even close to those. Not even close to the amount of ones they supposedly announced actually happened. There's a lot of people in the running to buy Warner Brother games. We'll see how that goes. Are you enjoying Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Yes, of course I am. If you watch my reactions on YouTube, yes. Patreon, you're a little bit ahead, but yes. Batman the Animated Series or Young Justice? Batman the Animated Series. I would love this. Ooh, please do, please. The DC film slate is pretty good, but there's no DC film slate right now. There's not. There's no DC film slate at this point. There's not. They're saying they're doing a Flashpoint movie. It's been talked about for fucking ever. They started talking about the Flashpoint movie before World War I happened. That's how long the movie's been in development. We know Wonder Woman 84 is coming out. And that's it. We know the Batman's being filmed, but it's not connected to any of this. So, are they actually going to do a Shazam 2? Maybe. They're saying they are, but are they actually going to? They say they're going to do an Aquaman 2. Are they? Who knows? Will they? Are they really going to do a Wonder Woman 3? It's more likely than anything else because they've done 2 Wonder Woman movies now. Just waiting for the second one to come out. They're rumored forever they're going to do a Superman 2. Who knows? If you look back on the slate of films they had announced back when they announced Suicide Squad, Justice League 2, Shazam, all that shit. Wow. Things have changed. Can you recommend me some DC comic books or graphic novels? Well, I would. Trying to think. Hold on. I grabbed this. I was going to get up and go to my wall over there. I got some comic books and stuff over there. But I can't get out of my chair. I can't get out of my chair. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get out of my chair. You're not going to see, though. I'm in my boxers. Spoiler alert. You're like, what? I'm admitting it because I don't give a fuck. I'm in my boxers. I'm chilling here. It's hot as hell. Got the air conditioner on. It's fucking hot. But I'm gonna skim on through. I'm gonna get my pajama pants on so I can come out here and grab some books. So hold on 1 second. 1 second. Wasn't planning on getting out of my chair. 1 second. Was not planning on doing this. But here we are. Putting on my pants. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. So you were asked DC Comics. Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking through here. Hold on. Moving some stuff so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing over here. Here's one. Got that one. Got that one too. Hold on. Keep your asses geared. Hold on a second. Still right there. 1 second. Let's see here. I don't want to grab just anything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's good too. Hold on. 1 more second. I'm going to grab one more thing. Where's it at? Oh, shit. Okay. I got a couple things here for you guys. He asked for DC. I picked DC. I got some Marvel stuff over there. Okay. So, Feather Gaming, I hope you're still here. I want you guys to also comment down below some of your recommendations for DC comic books, graphics, whatever. So, first of all, we're going to do this. The Dark Side War, Justice League. Okay. Thing is, too, I also recommend this, too. If you have Amazon, look up DC. Like, look up DC graphic novels. look up like because like a lot of them are like 10, 15, 20 bucks, and they're like, you know, that big. They're pretty, you know, big books. But yeah, there's also sales on there too. So I've seen Wolverine in the X-Men animated series, yes. So the Dark Side War, for sure. Okay. This is something that I recently read. Definitely recommend it. It's called Justice League Trinity War. See, I wasn't really sure about this. Picked it up, started reading it, got invested. Definitely recommend it, for sure. So Justice League Trinity War. Okay. We got some. The last of them. Well, these two are classics, which I think everyone should read these at some point. I mean, they should. Batgirl Year One's also one. That's a good one. Batman Under the Red Hood, the complete story. I don't know how much this is on Amazon, but I mean, this is classic right here. Classic shit right here. So, I mean, look how big that is. That is a big book. Big book. It says $29.99 on the back here, but I'm pretty sure I bought this for sale. So, yeah. If you have a Barnes & Noble or a bookstore that carries these type of stuff, they might have it. Might have like a sale, buy two, get the third one half off or whatever. Amazon's probably going to be your best bet. New Batman 52 Eternal, good one there too. Here we go. Watchmen, Killing Joke, Young Justice Run. Oh yeah. Infinite Crisis, Infinite Earths. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I was about to grab Crisis on Infinite Earths, but I mean, that one's too easy. Blackest Night. Blackest Night. It's pretty big a book here. Look at the back cover. Look at that shit. That is fucking awesome. I highly recommend this if you want to see some crazy shit. Oh yeah, I have a little marker here. I found some random thing from like in the mail, some sort of thing about 101 of the world's funniest one-liners, some stupid thing that came in the mail, and I used it because I was rereading it, and I used it as a stop point, but I haven't read it in a little bit. Anything. Last thing here, Elseworlds Volume 1 of Batman. Now, I have a Volume 2 back there. It's a little bit smaller, but this thing is a massive book here. It has a bunch of stories in here. A bunch of stories. Let me look here at the actual stories here. So you get Batman Holy Terror, Batman the Blue, the Gray, and the Bat, Robin 3000 number 1, Robin 3000 number 2, Batman Dark Joker the Wild, Batman Houdini the Devil's Workshop, Batman Castle of the Bat, Batman and Darkest Night, Batman Dark Allegiances. And look at that. I mean, look at that. This is from Batman Holy Terror. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And the thing is, too, these are from different eras, so the artwork changes as you get into a different story. But, I mean, it's really cool to kind of go through and see these Elseworld tales. But, you know, there's a Volume 2, but Volume 1 is massive. So, highly recommend that. So, anyways, I'll recommend some Marvel. Let's see what I have back here. Hold on. Oh, I got one right there. Ooh! Actually, you know what now? Never mind. There's one right there. I have a lot more DC than Marvel. Let's see here. Okay, I'll grab this one too. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't have as many Marvel graphic novel wise. I got two here I'll recommend off top right here. Superman Red Sun's another good one. Batman No Man's Land. Yep. I'm not searching through my fridge. So here's the two right here. I'll leave my favorite for last. Avengers versus X-Men. My complaint about Marvel in terms of their graphic novels that put all the comics together in one package. Marvel, here's some good ones right here. There you go. Secret Invasion, Civil War. I got Civil War back. That I didn't grab it because it's too simple. Everyone should know that. Is that Marvel sells their books more than they sell at a higher price than DC, and it's really frustrating. Like, okay, I'll show you an example. So, if you can see here, you can see how size-wise, Batman Under the Red Hood is bigger. There's more pages in it. Get there straight more so you guys can see that clearly. You can tell that by looking at it, the Batman Under the Red Hood, it's a bigger book. It's got more pages. The recommended selling price on the back is $29.99. Now there is some sales. DC has more sales than Marvel. Marvel is selling this one, which is slightly smaller, $35. That's a $5 difference, but that can add up if you're buying bulk. So it is what it is. Now, the last one is something I remember reading back in the day when it actually came out. So, like, this wasn't something I read later, something I read at the time, and I'm like, I love the story so much. It's so cool. Spider-Man Maximum Carnage. I remember reading this. Look at that fucking cover. I remember reading this when it came out in comic book. I kept up with the story, had all the issues. I still have most of them at this point. And I'm so happy I got this. $30, thankfully, but I mean, it's a great story. So if you love Spider-Man and you have not read Maximum Carnage, try to find this in this condition, or if you can find the comic book set in its entirety, then get it, or at least get a couple of them and start reading it, because it is awesome. There's so many characters involved in the story. Highly recommend it. I mean, some crazy shit going on in this book. Oh yeah, that too. I mean, I'll just point that out right there. Look at that. Spider-Man. A lot of shit goes down in this book. So, highly recommend it. Carnage looks great. The artwork is fantastic. Recommend it. Any beard advice? I don't know. The ghost is not here. She's 11 hours away. Let's see. Is it just me, but wasn't it mostly Avengers and some of the X-Men versus Apocalypse and a few other X-Men who were possessed by the Phoenix? Talking about the X-Men. Oh, talking about X-Men versus Avengers? Well, maybe. It's been a while since I read it. I mean, yeah, I think you're right, because the Phoenix is on the cover. I'll have to look through it and see. Is it? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Carnage is so good. And the fact that we're getting Carnage in the Venom 2 film, we'll see how that goes. Born Again, yep. I have not seen the Fantastic Four World's Greatest Animated Series. I have not, no. I was kind of hoping we would hear information like this week about Green Arrow and the Canaries. We haven't heard nothing yet. I'm looking through Twitter right now just to make sure. Discussing Film put this out. 20 years ago, the X-Men franchise began, and so began the cursed tale of Channing Tatum's Gambit. The movie was almost directed by Rupert Wyatt, Doug Liman, Gore Verbinski, and even Channing Tatum himself. However, the curse ended when the movie was canceled by Disney in 2019. Yep. Nothing else. I have read some comics digitally, Martin, through DC Universe. I have, yeah. Hoopla. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Have not. Guys, we're into the stream. Is there anybody in this stream that wants to jump in on the stream to chat with me for a couple minutes about whatever you want to talk about? Anything? If you guys want to, let me know. I will link in the chat the stream link so you guys can jump in. And obviously, you're not going to be added automatically. I have to add you. But I mean, if you guys want to, I'll put the link in so you guys can potentially jump in if you want to. We can chat for a couple minutes about whatever you want. Kind of like how I did Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. We talked for a few minutes, but you can just talk about whatever's on your mind. Okay, let's see how this goes. This could be a complete disaster. This could be good. Who knows? if I can get the link. Copy. So just got to confirm your camera, Mike. I will add you. You don't necessarily have to have a camera, but it would be preferable if you did. Some people want to jump in here and talk. We'll see. I get to add the people in, though. That's the good part. Get to add them in. Talk about whatever you want. Talk about whatever you want. Bum bum. If I had to join, I had a good mic and working camera. Well, Fernando, you're a failure to society. What do you think of the new Robert Pattinson Batman? Well, I need to see more. Okay, we got 2 people already in. We're going to go with Hero's Journey first. Hero's Journey, what is up? Hello?
Do you copy?
I can hear you now.
What's
on your
up,
mind?
man?
What's on your mind, sir? What's up?
Well, I saw the link, so I clicked it.
Okay.
What do you mean, what's on my mind?
Well, I mean, you're here. What's up? What's on your mind? What do you got? What do you want to say to the fine people out there?
Let's discuss some Hero's Journey stuff. Oh, yeah, you had Carnage. You showed the Carnage comic.
Yes.
Remember back in Spider-Man 3 how you had Peter with his normal suit and he's like the typical good guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he switches to the black suit, he's still a hero, but he's like a darker hero.
Yeah.
I actually researched that, and it turns out it's actually a common thing within entertainment and heroes stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, the hero going from red to black. It's actually common.
So, I mean, not necessarily follows Superman, but I mean, Kingdom Come Superman had the black replacing the yellow. So, I mean, could kind of relate to that maybe. Because, I mean, he changed it for a reason, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of wish they would have handled it differently in Spider-Man 3. The whole thing of him dancing and it just made it weird.
Let's forget about that part. It's like an emotional thing about like the hero realizing that in order to deal with whatever threats he has, he needs to become a darker version of himself.
Yeah.
You know? Because with his good guy self, he's going to be like, I gotta be merciful. But the darker version, he'll be like, if I need to kill this bad guy in order to protect these civilians, it's gonna happen.
I mean, I can see that because his whole mindset changed because everything fell apart for him. So
yeah,
and then of course absorbing the symbiote, it made him act differently. So I mean, it was not a good combination. But also at the same time, like Sam Raimi didn't want to do like Venom and stuff, but he was told he had to. So I feel like at that point you're kind of forcing your filmmaker to do something he doesn't want to do. So
you want last minute stuff or something? Because I'm pretty sure there's other people that want to talk.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's other people waiting, but I just didn't know what else you wanted to say, sir. Because I know I don't know what the hell's going on in the Discord earlier. You were like, you and somebody else were like talking like forever. I don't know what that was.
That was a like scientific research about what people's psychology towards superhero shows is, and like whether it's logical, illogical. Is there reasoning that actually makes sense?
Yeah, I saw some tier lists going up. I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. Then everything just devolved into a bunch of texting back and forth. I'm like, I can't keep up with this. It's too much.
That's fine.
But I mean, hey, at least you guys are chatting it up and doing whatever. I mean, you know, you're always up to something in the Discord server. Always doing something.
Revive, folks. Revive's chainsaw server.
Revive the server. All right. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks.
See you, man.
All right, we got Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom? Dr. Doom, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Turn that down though.
Oh, okay. There's a bit of a delay on my end.
Well, I mean, oh wait, is it delay on your end talking to me, or is that the stream?
Well, I have the stream on my iPad right in front of me, so that's how I can hear you.
Oh, but like if you're on the StreamYard, then you're directly talking to me. The stream, you don't need to watch the stream. Oh, but like if you're on the StreamYard, then you're directly talking to me. The stream, you don't need to watch the stream.
Okay, whatever.
What's on your mind, sir? What's on your mind, sir?
Well, have you heard that The Rock said that the Justice Society will be in Black Adam?
I've heard that, yes. I don't know who's going to be in it. That's the question. We don't know. We don't know who's involved. I mean, Dr. Fate's the most rumored one. We'll see. I mean, they're doing the JSA shit in Stargirl, so I don't know.
Hawkman, Dr. Fate, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could definitely see some of them. I mean, I don't know. Tell him to me. Yeah, people are saying you're watching the live stream.
It's also cool to talk to you, by the way.
Yeah, it says people you can just mute the live stream because you're talking to me through here. So like, the live stream you're watching is delayed because that's always a delay. But since you're in here, like you should be hearing me in real time, not a delay.
Well, I can't hear you on StreamYard because when I plug my mic in, like I only have it in the headphone jack. So
that's interesting. Okay, I have no idea, but I mean, I hope that that's true because I would like to see some like costume JSA members in a higher like budgeted suits. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and they're cool in Stargirl too.
Oh, is Stargirl going to be in it? Have they? Is that rumored? I wonder.
Do you like that Bad Robot's working on Justice League Dark?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they do with it. You know, we'll see. So crazy, a delay.
Is there anyone else waiting?
Yes.
Vic Von Doom is smarter than this. Yeah, nice comment.
That's pretty good. Oh my god. That's good.
Hey guys, this is just the software that I have, alright?
Don't hate on him too much, guys. Come on. Everyone's laughing. Man, I'm dying over here. Jesus.
Yeah, ha ha ha. I'm laughing too.
Damn. Well, thank you for stopping by, man, even though there's a delay thing.
Yeah, it's cool to talk to you.
Yeah. If we can figure out a better way so you don't have to listen to a delay, we could actually have a conversation instead of a delay here.
Maybe if I had a webcam.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
You too.
All right. Scott Edwards, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up? Where are you at? Are you at a restaurant?
Yes, doing the live. Just finished eating dinner and got off work.
Awesome, man. Cool. What's on your mind, sir? What's up? What do you want to talk about?
Well, do you think the Arrowverse shows are going to be able to start filming soon and come back in January? I hope so.
I mean, the rumored start date for Superman Lois is end of September.
Yeah.
But if they get delayed anymore, I think they'll have to delay the launch in January because they have to have a certain amount of ahead of the actual airing. And then to even help that, they also delay when episodes air and have breaks so they have more time to get ahead. So if they delay filming to October, November, they might push it to February when they start, which is really going to throw off everything else.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm excited. Regardless, I'm excited. I hope they can start back up. I mean, just now, my fiance is home, and she's hours away, and they just shut down the city where she has to fly out of to come back tomorrow. So we're hoping her flight can still leave. We don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're reshutting stuff down. I mean, California announced yesterday they're reshutting down indoor stuff. Restaurants, theaters are not opening, all that stuff. So I don't know.
Well, and a lot of those Arrowverse actors live in Los Angeles, so how are they going to get back up to Vancouver?
I think, if Canada's open, they can get there. But the thing is, I think once they get there, they have to quarantine for 14 days, and then they start pre-production and getting ready to film, which is, ridiculous. So at the middle of September, they all have to fly up, stay in a room for 14 days, and then they can do stuff.
Right, it's crazy.
It is.
Well, I have faith that the Arrowverse will be back in January, hopefully.
I hope so. Yeah. Anything else on your mind, sir?
So out of all the crossovers, I guess which one was your favorite?
Crisis on Earth X. I think just by the sheer amount of action and the fact that they did Nazis, which is something you thought they would never do because it's kind of like a touchy subject. I would love to say Crisis, but the fact that they wasted a lot of the budget on cameos, which didn't really do much except for just it's somebody. If they would have used the budget more effectively, we would have had a lot of fights with the Anti-Monitor and more stuff that would have been cool, but they just used all their money for cameos because you got to pay a lot of money for licensing and getting them up there.
Yeah.
And they require not necessarily a contract, but they require a certain amount of money.
Right. So what rating would you give Crisis on Infinite Earths out of 10?
7.5, 8. I mean, it still has good stuff, and I mean, you can't look anywhere else for Kevin Conroy in live action, regardless of his interpretation and what they did with it. Right, he still was awesome. That scene where he's Reign of Terror, and he's battle with monsters. At least you become a monster, and it's I've lost track of how many people I've killed. You kill one, then another, then another. I'm he's so good, even though it's not what I want. He's so good.
Oh, one other thing in Crisis on Earth I really liked is the establishment of Barry and Sarah's friendship. I really hope that friendship develops more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's something they haven't really done previously, and they were allowed to because Oliver's not there. Because Oliver's there, it's Oliver, Barry, and Kara. It's there as kind of sideline, but now they can actually have... I'm assuming it's going to be Barry and Sarah making the decisions with the new league.
Right.
We'll have to see. Oh, someone asked, what's the worst Arrowverse crossover? Well, what would you say is the worst one?
Heroes Join Forces.
The first one? Or is that the one that...
Vandal Savage.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, that's complete shit. Yeah, of course. The only thing that was interesting about that was the fact that they literally killed everybody, and then Barry luckily saved everything. Yeah. But they shouldn't have hinted at it by showing another Barry next to him. They should have just done it and surprised us. But we kind of figured, he's going to run back in time. Right. And then, yeah.
Oh, one more question about... Yes. Superman and Lois, they're what do you want to see? What do you not want to see on that show? I'm kind of hoping, I don't know, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't want to see, I'm afraid we're going to be seeing a lot of family drama. Yeah. But I mean, I think the two sons are going to become superheroes. They're going to be clearly Superboys in a sense, something. I'm just worried they're going to spend so much time that Clark is barely in the suit and Clark's barely being Superman. He's just being Clark. But I get it because we want to see that connection because he didn't have two sons. He had a baby, and now he has two sons after Crisis. So I want to see that dynamic being played out, but I also don't want it to be where Clark is standing for multiple episodes and Clark can't close and not suiting up. No, it's not Clark.
Right. Well, I think they're supposed to have a panel at DC Fandom, so hopefully we'll find out more there.
Hopefully. And there's supposedly he's getting a suit upgrade. There's concept art that apparently is showing it's basically the same suit, but they're adding some new things to it. I think the S is being redesigned. I think a new cape. So they're definitely doing some cool stuff there.
Cool, man. Hey, thanks for letting me land on. I better go, though.
No problem. All right, man. Peace. All right. Oh, there you go. I'll post the link again if anybody else wants to be a part of this. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, one thing is Dr. Doom had a little bit of a delay there, but it's okay. I'm not going to yell at him or scream at him because I will. Kidding. Marvel females or DC? I gotta go DC, man. Justice 1. The link's right there if you want to join in, people. The link's right there. We've reached 1 hour. Yeah, they ruined Vandal Savage. They sure did. They sure did. Link's right there. What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to talk about with Fan 4 Stick? I don't know what you want me to talk about with Fan 4 Stick. Mount Rushmore DC females? That'd be too hard. Let's see. Haven't seen him since the very first Reddit shade. Okay. Noah. I think your mic's muted, sir. Can you unmute it? Look for your mic there, sir. There you go. There you go. What's up, sir?
Hey.
What's on your mind?
So did you hear that Jeffrey Dean Morgan was rumored to play the new Flashpoint?
Yes, he was been rumored for a while. They're saying now that he's not in the script for a while, but other people are saying he's still in the script and we'll still see a Flashpoint Batman and Michael Keaton Batman. It sounds like just call it the Batverse at this point with the Flashman. I don't know. But it would be cool because I mean he played Thomas. All your video cut out. He played Thomas and he played Thomas Wayne in BVS. It would be a nice kind of payoff to have him play Flashpoint. I'm not sure what happened to Noah here. You know he's still there? I think something happened to Noah. I think he lost connection. Are you still there, Noah? Well, no, I'm going to remove you, man, because I don't know what's going on with your stuff there. Undead, hello.
Hello.
Well, see, I had this Noah guy, and then he just, I don't know what happened to him. Anyways, welcome. What is on your mind, sir?
Okay. Do you think Kevin Conroy is going to return as Batman in Batwoman Season 2?
I would love it. We already have a face of Bruce Wayne on this earth. So I would say no unless they do something to where, I mean, the multiverse is like, they recreated the multiverse, so they realistically could bring him in as another version of a Batman, but I don't know if they will. I mean, they should, but I don't think they can at this point. Because, I mean, they traveled specifically to that Earth because supposedly he was going to be a Paragon, but then it turns out it's actually Kate.
I mean, Kate is gone, so...
That's true.
Plus, I wasn't really a big
They should
fan
just
of
cast Kevin
Batwoman.
Conroy as Kate Kane for Season 2. That's what they should have done. That would have been amazing. He'd be walking around, dancing in the clubs, shitting on Luke Fox as Kate would, and he'd be doing the Batman voice. It would be amazing.
Also, I want to give a fun fact. Did you know that Kevin Conroy is gay? I don't know.
I don't. Is he?
Okay, here's the thing. I was looking up gay actors for Pride Month for some reason.
Okay.
And then I found Matt Bomber, and then I found Kevin Conroy, and then I was like, no.
Well, I mean, if he's gay, he's gay. I had no idea. I've never even thought about that because I always thought he had a wife, but I don't know. There are some guys that never marry because they just don't marry. I mean, my stepdad, he's in his late 50s. He's never been married because he just likes being a loner. Maybe Kevin likes being a loner. I mean, can someone look it up if Kevin Conroy has a wife? Can someone look that up?
If I'm wrong, it's from Wikipedia, which is a highly reliable source. Yes, I do trust them.
Well, I'll say, yeah, well, everyone's saying he's not gay. Well, he is gay? There is no way Conroy is gay. I mean, I don't care if he's gay. I don't care.
I'm sorry. I just brought that up.
No, it's fine. I mean, on Wikipedia, Kevin is gay. I looked it up. He doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, that doesn't mean he's gay. It just means that he just didn't marry. But I mean, if he is or isn't, it doesn't really matter. I don't know.
Anyway, let's stop talking about that. I got 2 more questions.
Sure.
Okay, so, all right. So first one is, all right. Who would you cast for the Green Lanterns, like for the Green Lantern show or Green Lantern Corps movie?
Okay. Man. I don't know what Lantern he would play. I don't know if he would do it, but I would love Oscar Isaac as a Green Lantern. That'd be really interesting.
I mean, he could play Kyle Rayner, but he's too old.
Yeah, but I mean, also, we don't know the roles of these Green Lanterns, like if they're playing like Green Lanterns we know specifically.
I want Michael B. Jordan to play Jon Stewart.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, I like that. Him as Jon Stewart. And I know it's been rumored for a while, but if he's Jon Stewart, I'm not going to say Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise has been rumored forever. I just don't think. I don't think Tom Cruise would do an HBO Max show. I just don't think so.
I mean, I was thinking someone like James Marsden, but I'm thinking of Chris Hemsworth playing Guy Gardner.
Actually, that's perfect. James Marsden as
Hal Jordan.
Yes, as Hal, and then Michael B. Jordan as John. Have John be the younger one. I mean, because a lot of times in the canon of Green Lantern, they're roughly the same age, but yeah, go a little bit younger with Jon Stewart.
Mike Myers as Sinestro.
No.
Okay, last question.
Yes.
All right. Do you think Blade is going to be the MCU's first R-rated movie? I mean, I think so, since Kevin Feige said they're not out of the question, and Bob Iger said Deadpool is going to stay rated R. If anyone spams, but will it be under Marvel Studios, though? Yes, it will. Fox is not allowed to do any more Marvel movies, except for New Mutants.
That's true. I don't think Blade will be the first. I don't think there won't be a rated R under MCU title, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I don't think Deadpool's gonna. I think Deadpool might appear in the MCU in terms of like popping up in a person's movie, but I think his solo projects will not be under the MCU banner. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know for sure.
I mean, here's the thing. Back in 2017, Kevin Feige said they're not out of the question, which makes sense because if the two Deadpool movies were allowed in China, they would have made $1 billion, and Joker made $1 billion, regardless of China or not, and Logan made $500 million worldwide. So it makes sense to do R-rated movies. And plus, Disney isn't that strict. I mean, they own a lot of R-rated franchises like Alien and Predator, and they made a lot of R-rated movies under the Touchstone Pictures banner, like, say, Armageddon, or I haven't seen any Touchstone movie. I haven't seen Armageddon, so I don't know when it's rated.
I mean, even though it was not made under Disney's thing, they bought out Fox and they released that movie, which I consider is underrated. I saw it this weekend, Underwater. It's PG-13, but it's pretty gruesome.
Underwater is pretty good.
Yeah, Disney didn't make it. They didn't put the money into it. They just had they absorbed it when they bought Fox, but they still released it.
And Marvel, and Disney doesn't make the Marvel movies as well.
Yeah, I mean it's Marvel, but I mean Disney approves it. But there's another movie called Antlers that's under the Fox banner. That's Fox Searchlight, and
Searchlight.
And if you watch that trailer, oh my God, like Disney would, but Disney would never have approved it. But who knows? I mean, if they're like you said, Touchstone Pictures, they own it for a time. They release R-rated stuff. It won't be surprising. But they also released Jojo Rabbit, and that was R-rated. It's not horror, but it's R-rated. It's evolving with Hitler. It's comedy, but still, I mean, there's a lot of questions of would Disney actually release it, and they did.
I mean, I don't think Disney would care that much anymore in terms of today's standards. If there's anything like, if 1 Million Moms ever complains, oh, Blade is rated R, or Marvel was used to be family friendly. First of all, they weren't family friendly. I mean, their target audience for the movies weren't actually kids.
Yeah.
But I won't be surprised if Blade is rated R. I think it's highly likely. And plus, there are a bunch of characters that need R-rated projects, like The Punisher, Ghost Rider, and Daredevil.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most likely candidate out of the ones we've heard so far that's coming, for sure. Thank you for joining, man. Any lasting thoughts?
Okay, I got one more question.
Okay.
Who would you cast as the Fantastic Four? For me, it'll be John Krasinski, Emily Blunt. You already know who they would. Liam Hemsworth as the Human Torch, and Dwayne Johnson as the Thing.
I would stick with your three, except for the Thing.
I'm not casting Dwayne Johnson because he's called The Rock. I'm casting Dwayne Johnson because, like, you know, he'll do justice for the role.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
who
he's
cast
gonna
the Thing. The rumor is they're going to go for like upcoming actors that people don't really know to play the Fantastic Four. So we'll see if that's true, but that's just a rumor. Who knows?
I mean, Krasinski and Emily, I think, are highly likely at this point. Like, look at all the fan art. Look at all the speculation. I mean, look at them in real life.
Marvel listens to the fans. They do.
Yeah, they do.
So.
I mean, people like geeks and gamers don't believe that they listen to the fans anymore because they're quote unquote going woke because of like the Miss Marvel writer called for white genocide. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, let's not go down that road.
Yeah. All right. See you.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks.
Bye.
I have a legend about to join. The Real T. This man has been
man?
He's been in the streams for fucking ever. What is up, sir?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good. I'm actually really
Good.
happy because I've seen you in the comments for years. So now we can talk face to face. What is on your mind, sir?
Well, I'm gonna go a bit like sideways from DC. I'm more like, well, I'm gonna stick to DC, but just go more towards the Flash. It's my favorite show.
All right.
So, with the situation with what's his name again? The actor who plays the elongated man.
Hartley Sawyer.
Yes, exactly. What would you do? Like in their position, what would you do? Like I understand it's obviously, you know, tweets, but it goes back like I think 8 years or something, and you know it's a delicate subject for everyone for sure. So I don't know like what's gonna happen with the show with the next season. There were rumors of, like I saw on your tweets as well, like he was maybe getting recasted or they didn't know what to do exactly.
Yeah, I heard a rumor. People have asked for my source. I can't give sources, but I heard that he was going to get recasted because they had that storyline at the end of season 6 that wasn't originally the ending, but it was the ending due to COVID with, you know, with Sue being involved because she's being framed. Like they still want to do that. Like that storyline, I feel like they should continue it. And the rumor is they're going to recast somebody because they still need to do, they need to cover that. They can't necessarily, I mean, it would feel jarring if they sent Sue and away and then they just claimed they ran off together and they're hiding. So they can just do the face change thing where he changes his appearance to kind of blend in and then he keeps that change. Whatever. So they could really cast anybody for the role at that point. But yeah, I mean, for me, okay, so I looked at the whole situation about James Gunn where it was the pedophile-esque tweets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what got fired. Well, he had like partly covered a lot more than just one topic with his tweets. A lot of it was just edgy humor. Some of it, I'm like, why would you even tweet that? Like the one that keeps popping my head.
Even if it was a joke, yeah. Yeah,
the one that pops my head all the time is that he's like, if I had a wife, I would beat her tonight. I don't know why you would tweet that.
Yeah.
I honestly thought he was going to skate because we didn't hear anything about it because with James Gunn, it was like immediate. He got fired. They waited about 2.5 weeks after those tweets surfaced for them to fire him. Maybe they had already fired him immediately, but they were waiting to announce it. They were waiting to cool down because as Twitter goes, there's shit happening every day. Eventually people are going to move off of something and then they'll slowly reveal, hey, he's fired. But I thought he was going to skate or they were going to do a thing where he was going to be on an extended absence because with full season shows, contract-wise for a series regular, you have to be in 13 episodes minimum per season. So I thought they would have done an extended leave where he didn't come back until after it's been a long time, like into next year, like March or April, he shows up for the first time, like way into the season. But no, I mean, and he hasn't been on online since. He's been off.
Yeah, I saw that. But I feel like it sucks a little because
his Instagram still says Ralph Libby of the Flash.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like since season, I would say 4, even 5 too. He was like I really liked him as a character. Like I think he came a long way from when we met him in season 4, and I really liked his character. You know, obviously I kind of missed the season 1 and 2 vibes with Cisco being like funny all the time, and
Yeah.
And I felt like he brought a little bit of fun aspects to the show too. So obviously, like, it happens, but
Yeah, it's unfortunate because with Cisco, I mean, Carlos, he was going to leave after season 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they kept him around, but he asked for, like how Willa Holland did for Arrow from I think season 5 or onwards. She asked for a lighter load, not being on the show as much. So he asked for the same thing. He said, "Write me out of the episodes. I'll still come back and be on the show. I just don't want to be in as much." So they worked around it. The thing was that didn't really come out though. The Willa Holland thing that came out and was confirmed. I'm just basing off how he was just coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
That he did the same thing. He's like, I'll stay in my contract. I won't fight to get out of it, but you gotta lighten the load here because I think he was getting tired. Which I mean, they all
even yeah. But even in like I feel like during like multiple episodes, it was like sometimes some episodes like towards the ending you could almost tell that it sounded like it was leaving the show. Like I don't know if you remember, I think it was season 5, I think, when he got rid of his powers. It almost felt like a goodbye. It almost felt like a goodbye to the character.
They were kind of setting it up that way.
Yeah.
They were like setting up that he was leaving, and I think that's what they were doing. I think they were setting up that he, and I think that they just take because there was that video that came out where he was at like a panel and he was asked about if he's leaving because there was a lot of rumors flying around, and he didn't respond, or he like said something that was kind of vague and it made you go, he didn't say no. So is he leaving? He's like, oh, I didn't hear the question or something. Like, oh, you heard it. We heard it loud and clear in the mic. Someone asked you if you're leaving the role, and he's like, I didn't hear the question. Uh-huh. Okay. The first episode that Cisco didn't show up in the season 6 finale. Well, no, I mean, he was gone for multiple episodes. That whole thing about where he was going to go to Atlantis. And then the whole thing about he was going to explore the new Earth, which could have easily been done in Star Labs. You just do some searching. I mean, you don't have to leave the show for episodes, but he did. Oh my gosh, people are just tired.
I feel like it's almost all over the place at this point, but I don't know. Again, I think the last decision was Grant to either extend to season 8 and season 9. I think it was like talking contract because I think it was for 8 seasons, if I'm right. So 8 or 9 seasons, but.
Yeah, I think with back in the day when they were like back when they signed Stephen Amell, it was 7 seasons, and I believe Grant Gustin got the 7-year deal too. So I wouldn't be surprised if like that's the cutoff point and they wanted to get ahead of it because like they were going to announce season 7, we knew it was coming, so it makes sense that they want to extend it. Stephen Amell obviously he wanted out. They gave him a shit ton of money to come back for season 8 in Crisis because imagine if they did Crisis without Oliver, it would have been really
yeah.
That's why people are really pissed off. Why did Emily leave? Why did Felicity leave? Because she wasn't contracted. She didn't have to come back. So she didn't until the finale. So, and that's fine by me. That's fine.
I mean, yeah.
Fine by me.
My gosh. But there was also, that's more like, Star Wars related, right? About the sequels and all of, there was rumors, I don't know if it's true, it's just, obviously it's Twitter, so you can pretty much find anything.
Yeah.
But
if you think you want to search up, you'll find it.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like I think it was like a different Duel of Fates cut, the Rise of Skywalker, the different one.
Mm-hmm.
They would maybe, I don't know what would happen exactly, but maybe like a different version with like different plots and everything. And I think I would be interested to see it because I feel like the 9th movies has a lot of missed opportunities, and I don't know. To me, my personal opinion, I think like it was a good ending to the sequels, but not to the entire Skywalker saga.
Yeah, that's the issue. I think what really it boils down to is the creatives behind 7, 8, and 9 were not the same people.
Yeah,
like,
it changed all the time.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy, of course. Okay, she's fine. She's the president, but she wasn't the one who laid out a plan. There was no plan. JJ had a plan when he was writing 7. He had it wrote out on a board. He wrote out the main characters in terms of the new characters introduced in 7. He had them wrote out on a board, and then beats they would potentially hit in the trilogy. Ryan saw that, swiped it out of the way.
Fuck that.
Didn't do it. And so that's why JJ in 9 jumped ahead years after 8 to get away from it, because it was just because like literally 8 takes place within like what, a day or two. Like there's not a lot of time that passes within that movie versus 7 that goes across several days. Like there's a lot of stuff they're covering. Ryan went the decision of slowing everything down and kind of keeping it all in this like little bubble. And I think that really ruined it, because I think if JJ would have stayed on for 8 and directed the trilogy, Peter Jackson did it. He knocked it out of the park with the freaking Lord of the Rings franchise, those 3 films. If JJ would have stayed on, I think we would have had a way more cohesive story. And I guarantee if supposedly Palpatine was always in the plan for 9, he would have been in episode 8. He would have been in episode 8, because I think that opening sequence in Rise of Skywalker where Kylo confronts Palpatine, that would have been the ending of episode 8, leading you into 9 to hype up the fans.
That would have been a good one. Yeah.
You don't announce a trailer that a laugh that he's returning. People are watching episode 8. They're like, oh, hopefully it's better. And the final scene is that no one knows it's coming. It would get a way bigger response, I think, than what it did. But that's just
me. I think you're right. No, I think you're right on that too. Yeah.
Yeah. But now they're of course those rumors online, like you said, check Twitter. You find anything.
You can find anything.
People are saying on Twitter they're going to retcon the trilogy. No, Disney's not that stupid. They're just not going to tell stories around the trilogy. They're going to stay far away from that timeline. And if they get to that timeline, any story they tell is not going to be near any of the stuff they covered in the movies. Just like with The Mandalorian, it has no connection to like what happened with Luke and Leia and Han. It is so far removed of them. Even though it's 5 years after Revenge, like they're not near any of that stuff. And they never will be, because they don't need to touch it.
Yeah, because I think the show's pretty good as it is now. You know, everybody's pretty hooked on it. So
it doesn't need to. And supposedly they're rumored of a live action Ahsoka leading into a live action Ahsoka show, which would be awesome. It's like there's things they can do. I mean, the Bad Batch was announced yesterday, and that has no ties in. Like it's going to not be. You're not going to see the Bad Batch run into Luke Skywalker. It's not going to happen. You're not going to see the Bad Batch. If the Bad Batch runs into Darth Vader, okay, but there's a lot of time in between 3 and 4 that we don't know what happens exactly canon-wise, so they could make it work. But I don't see them touching 7, 8, or 9 in terms of shows or other movies. Not at this point. They're going to stay away.
Yeah, I think that too.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind, sir?
Not really, man. It was fun talking to you, man.
Yeah, you too, man. It's been a long time coming.
A long time. Yeah. All
right, man. Thanks for stopping by. We should do this again, man, for sure.
Thank you. Of course, man. Have a good night, man.
Peace. You too. All right, we got Anthony Strader. Anthony. He has his mic muted now. I freak him on. He has his mic muted. Okay. Well, no Anthony then. Anthony? Nope. Nothing. No Anthony. Well, we tried Anthony. Sorry you were waiting for so long. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Okay, let's stay on for a little bit longer. In my opinion, I can see a Ahsoka series that is set after the original trilogy. Maybe. I mean, that's what it. I guess that's what it would potentially be if she was in Mandalorian season 2, because Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Revenge of the Sith. No, Return of the Jedi, not Revenge of the Sith. What the fuck am I? I'm an idiot. I don't see the link I would like to join. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see here. I'll take maybe one or two more people, and then we're gonna call it a night. This is kind of fun to do, though, guys. It's fun to talk to you guys. Speaking with the legend himself, Dr. Doom would like to attempt. I hope Matt Reeves' Batman is more than just a trilogy. Just a trilogy? I don't know. Maybe. I think it's just gonna be a trilogy. Okay. Daniel Travis.
Hey man, how's it going again?
Pretty good. Somebody said that they thought you were high on drugs when you were in the last stream.
No, I just grew this beard out because of quarantine. There's nothing else to do anyway.
Gotcha. I mean, well, mine got pretty crazy. I had to trim. I think I gotta trim mine again. It's getting a little too crazy, especially down here.
You know, when I heard that they were recasting Batwoman, I was like, wait, but how is this gonna affect them? Well, I was like, wait, how is that season gonna affect the new season?
It's definitely gonna be different because it's not the same character. They're claiming. Well, the showrunner admitted that supposedly Kate disappears, and it's gonna be one of the main mysteries of season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I thought, what was I gonna say? I felt like, I felt like Kara having her suit and her glasses is, now that I've thought about this, is kind of stupid because what if she just walking and her glasses just fall off then?
Oh, so you mean like the nanites when she takes off her glasses and then she acts it like she does it to clean them and then the suit starts popping up. They're
it's like,
what just happened? I mean, I could see that as a joke, but like, I feel like she has to will it to happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
that is a good point. The glasses, if she trips and the glasses fall off, she's like, "Oh shit, my suit's coming on." And then people who saw Kara 5 seconds ago see Supergirl. They were like, it's one and the same.
Yeah, I mean, because I've heard that. Isn't it true that they're recasting like some guy called the Stranger for the Superman TV show?
Supposedly the Stranger, that's the character name. Supposedly the Stranger is Lex Luthor, another version of Lex Luthor.
Which I'm like, but you already have Lex.
Yeah, it's a little jarring. I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
I was like, wait, but you. Oh, okay. I was like, but you have Lex, but you're not gonna use Lex.
I mean, that is. I don't know. I mean, maybe John Cryer will show up as that Lex, but I don't know what the plot of the Stranger is. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Okay, this is just a question I thought I'd ask you, but if you were to give a superhero, other than Batwoman, their own show, who would you give and why?
That's a good question. Who would I give a show to that doesn't have a show now? I would give it to Kingdom Come Superman from Crisis.
Yeah.
I would. I feel like Brandon Routh has he deserves a second chance to play the character, and he already did it, but I feel like he deserves a second chance in terms of his own show.
Heck, put it on HBO Max for all I care.
I mean that's what everyone's saying. The rumor is that that before everything shut down with the coronavirus, that him and some creatives were in the room talking with HBO Max or Warner Brothers to do something with his version of Superman from Crisis.
Yeah.
Which they should do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think, this is just something, but I think something Disney could do. There are audiobooks that are canon. I don't know if you've listened to them. They're called the Aftermath trilogy.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting show to do on Disney Plus because, truth be told, they haven't really filled in the gaps between New Hope. I mean, between Return of the Jedi and Force and Force Awakens.
Yeah.
It would really fill in the gaps.
I mean, I think anything's possible. I mean, I recently just rewatched Solo: A Star Wars Story for Patreon because it was voted for last month, this whole thing, but I rewatched it for Patreon this month, and I'm sitting there going, I want a continuation of this movie. Like, I want to see where, because they tease Darth Maul, they have a bunch of open-ended things, they tease Jabba the Hutt. I mean, I want to see what they would do with this version of the story.
Yeah, I thought another. Heck, I thought a character that would. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, a character that I think would honestly be a great show, even on DC Universe, is a Nightwing. Do something, give Brandon Ralph, give Bray Dwyer his own show as Nightwing.
So, like, would they still be doing so this be after Titans ends?
Yeah, like, heck,
Okay.
because I honestly think when I first saw the Dick Grayson and Terrence, I was like, wait, that's Dick? I thought that was Jason. Because when you see in the trailer just him breaking the guy's neck, I was like, he killed that man. He did.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt like that. But then, like, when you watch the first season, you see Jason fighting cops and brutally hurting them, and like, that's Jason. Like, that's like that. He would rather fight cops.
That's Jason. I was like, I thought that was Jason.
I think I felt like they could have toned down Dick Grayson a little bit, especially during the opening. But I mean, I guess they wanted to establish that this is him just leaving Batman, and he wanted to get out from Mercado. I don't know.
Because also when I saw the Titans Batman, I was like, I thought that was Alfred.
I mean,
I was like,
yeah, he definitely looks more like Alfred than Bruce. Yeah. Especially when you see it behind the headshot of when they had a stunt guy sitting or a stand-in for season 1 when they had that Batman, like it was like a hallucination thing or whatever. It wasn't really in his head. It was Trigon. That definitely was not someone who looked. I mean, even when they did the flashbacks of when Bruce picked up Dick Grayson when he was just a kid, you see that behind the headshot, it looks like it's Ben Affleck standing there.
Yeah, because I will say this: when I first saw when I heard that Ben Affleck was cast as Batman, I was like, really, him? But then when I heard his bat voice, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Because this is just me, but if you took away the killing, which honestly, I would not want to run into that Batman in an alley. If I heard that bat voice, I'd be like, I'm just gonna go the other way now.
Yeah.
And this is just something I didn't say earlier, but or the last stream you did is that when I heard the Darkseid voice in the Reign of Superman, I was like, wait, that's Darkseid?
Oh yeah. I felt like the voice in Justice League War, the first time you see him in that continuity.
Yeah.
That voice is perfect. I don't know why they didn't get him back for Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Because when I watched Batman Hush, I understood, that they need to fit it into their timeline, but quite frankly, that movie should have been not even a part of the DC animated universe. It should have been just its own movie. Because, when they had what was it, Riddler revealed, when he was revealed to be Hush, I was like, I have the comic of that movie. I'm pretty sure he was in Arkham Asylum, not.
Yeah,
actually,
they definitely they wanted to do that to do a twist.
Yeah, that was just kind of like, what? Yeah. I thought, what were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say, any lasting thoughts?
Oh, yeah. a thing that I kind of want to see for Batwoman, if I kind of think a Batman, or if they did a Batman show, I personally would just take the guy from Gotham, have him take the Heath Ledger Joker, and just crank that shit up all the way.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I can see.
I just watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch Gotham, because before I saw that show, before I watched like the first 3 seasons, I thought Gotham City was bad before when Batman arrived.
Yeah.
That just said, nah, hold my beer.
Exactly. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for talking with me.
No problem.
All right, man. Have a good day. See ya. So, well, any lasting questions from you guys before we end this broadcast? Any lasting thoughts? Any more? Any more? Any more? Seeing anything happening on Twitter? Nope. Nothing happening on Twitter. Nothing happening on Twitter. Blue Beetle series. No problem, Daniel. Thank you for stopping by. My favorite female character is a Marvel DC movie, Natasha Romanoff. Who's yours? Favorite Marvel DC movie, female character in Marvel DC movie? Natasha's a good choice. I would definitely change the sequel trilogy. Do you think it's more likely that we'll get an HBO Max Batman show than a CW? I think it's definitely going to be the trickiest thing to do if they do a Batman show. For sure. Be the trickiest. Today is 20th anniversary of X-Men. Yes, it is. It is. I know I missed a bunch of stuff back here. Chat slow, comments. I think the thing with like David from Gotham, I feel like he's just not going to I don't think he'll ever. I mean, I would love to see a continuation of Gotham in terms of another show, but I don't know. Script writing's going actually pretty good. We're still in the process of writing the finale of Star Wars. We'll see how that goes. And I got some other scripts that are pretty much done. I just got to start making more stuff. We got To the Edge coming. When is New Mutants coming out? Oh, who knows? I mean, there's more rumors that it'll pop up on video on demand because it's not going to go to theaters, but who knows? I think they would have already made that decision at this point. But they're dedicated. They want that thing in the theaters. Yes, I'm excited for Marvel Avengers. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Are you going to react to the whole of Stargirl? Well, it's difficult because it's a 40+ minute long show, and it takes a lot of time to film and edit. So yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about my fan films? Well, thank you, Gotham Knight. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, it's been fun, but this is not a fan film. This is an original script, To the Edge. I'm really excited to get started on it Thursday. I'm meeting up with I'm meeting up with Carson. I mean, the whole directing thing, that's a whole thing where he'll still get directing credit, but we're going to have people behind the scenes now. Casting, we're going to start talking about casting. So, yeah. I recommend just watching Stargirl on your own time. Okay. I personally think Robert Pattinson will be a better Batman than Batfleck. Oh, shit. That's a take. That is a take. Well, thank you, Dr. Doom. So I just wish that the whole mic thing with you worked so that there was no real delay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. It's been fun, and I hope you guys have a great Tuesday evening, and I will see you guys soon. It's going to be crazy. Crazy shit. Usually don't do live streams on Tuesdays. Again, once per week. I don't know about once per week because I don't want to. I like it to be more special. So, but yeah. But I would like to do more streams when I can. I just don't want to do it too often. You know what I'm saying? To get to the point where it gets overly done all the damn time. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Peace out.